Okay, I was not initially planning to watch this particular video at this particular time, but when I was watching the trailer, the latest trailer for Free Guy, and it got to the end and it jumped to the next thing in the playlist before I could stop it, which happened to be this. And I had completely forgotten that this was in my playlist, and I decided that I wanted to go ahead and check it out. This is Bill Burr's Late Show debut, February 2005. I have not seen this yet. I don't think I ever saw it when it happened because I was not really huge into Letterman. And I don't remember if this was something that was directly recommended to me or if I just found it through the course of, just like YouTube venturing for Bill Burr stuff. But it's been a little bit since I've checked out a Bill Burr video, so I'm always wanting to return to whatever sort of bit or video or whatever I can see with him. But I kind of hold off because I don't want to go through all his stuff too quickly. So let's check this out. I have a feeling you guys have probably already seen this, but I haven't.
How about this? Lovely, isn't she?
Boy, they don't come no lovely.
Everything I said and more, don't you think?
Absolutely.
But don't you find her just a little like you want to protect her, just a little?
I would love to protect
No idea
her.
who they're
She's not interested.
Yeah, I see. Our next guest certainly needs no protecting. He's a very funny gentleman, and he's making his debut with us tonight. He can be seen at the Improv.
So his debut, no, it's not his debut on the comedy scene, because there was that video that he did, I think it was 2003, where he was talking about his dad, and he was already around then. I guess he meant debut with his show. At first I wasn't sure if he meant just like debut as far as a comedian in general, but no, I think he's talking about his show. Okay, let me go back a little bit.
He can be seen at the Improv Comedy Club in Miami, Florida, March 4th through the 6th. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the very funny Bill Burr. Oh, Bill.
No, he's so young. He's there.
All right, thanks a lot. Thanks. All right, thank you. It's nice to be here. I'm excited. Kind of feeling like a loser, though, lately. I'm 36 years old. I'm not married. I'm at that age where everybody I know is getting married. Let me ask you a question. Why the hell do people keep getting married? Isn't anybody looking at the stats?
I've seen
What's
this.
it like, 1 out of 2?
No, not this appearance, but I've seen this bit of his before. This is sounding very similar to something that I've already heard. So I don't know if it's going to be significantly different from what I'm already familiar with. That may affect whether or not I actually put this video up. I don't know. We'll see.
What's it like, 1 out of 2 marriages go right down the drain now? People, if you were going skydiving and they told you half the parachutes weren't going to open,
Yeah.
you'd be like, yo, forget it, I'm not going. I don't like those odds. I got a 50% chance of splatting on the ground. I'm not doing it. But there's something about getting married. People just have to do it, right? They're just like, is this the line to lose half my stuff? Awesome.
This is definitely the same.
This is going to be great.
Exactly the same.
I can't wait to lose my car, my money. Oh, look, the line's moving. One step closer to my own personal hell. No, married guys crack me up, too. Anytime you ask a married guy, what's it like being married, they always tell you it's great, but they always have a look on their face like they have like an appendicitis. You're like, dude, what's it like being married? They're like, it's good. It's good. It's, no, it's great. It's a good time. I think when you meet that special someone, you feel a connection, and I can't feel my legs. It's good. You should do it. It's wonderful. I think I argue too much, though. With the girls I date, I dated this girl recently. She was like really into like women's issues. So we used to argue all the time, right? One time she's like, all right, Bill, answer me this question. Why does a guy make more an hour to do the exact same job, right? As a female, right? I'm gonna go, I'll tell you why. Because in the unlikely event that we're both on a Titanic and it starts to sink, for some screwed up reason, you get to leave with the kids and I have to stay.
I wonder if this, he says I used to date her, but I wonder if this is Nia, the same girl that he ended up marrying, because I wonder if they had like an on again, off again sort of thing. Because it sounds like something that she would say, to be honest.
No, that's why I get the $1 more an hour. Think about it. Anytime there's a house fire, it's always women and children first. I got to stand there with like the back of my shirt on fire going, let's go, people, let's go, let's go. So that's how I look at it. No, it's a $1 an hour surcharge. Yeah, that if something crazy happens, either I can't leave or I gotta like get in the way of it to give you a head start, you know? Like rabid dog, run, honey. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. You hear a bump in the night, I gotta go check it out. Like, yes, he does have a knife. See what I'm saying? Where are all those feminists in those situations?
Oh, right, I know.
You can't find them.
It's true.
There are no feminists in a house fire. That's a guarantee. Seriously, you could take the most hardcore feminist, some girl right in your face, like, you chauvinistic son of a gun, little short, little haircut, the whole 9 yards, right? Second those flames break out, she's gonna twist those little hairs into pigtails. Ooh, I'm just a girl. I wanna go play jump rope.
I'm familiar with this, but it's refreshing my memory as you go.
Standing in a burning house like you're not flammable. But I'm not a jerk, though, people. I'm not saying I think a woman should make $1 less an hour to do the exact same job. All I'm saying is if you're going to make what I make, when the boat sinks, you better be standing right there next to me, listening to that guy play the cello. You know, then you get the corner office. So anyways, I love women, though, man. I'm just, I'm playing around, I just find I'm not compatible with them, No, they have, like, too much energy for me. Like, that's what I noticed. You can't have a day off when you have a girlfriend. You ever notice that? It's almost like they see that open day. They're like, oh, my God, let's go fill it up with stuff. No, then they just come at you with one horrible idea after another. Horrible ideas. Like, you want to make some sandwiches and go to the park? You want to go to the container store, get some containers for your T-shirts?
Container stores are fun, though.
They're awful.
They're fun. I like the idea of containers and everything being organized, but my real life is not organized at all like that. I keep striving for it. Maybe one day it will happen.
Yeah, they're awful. I'll tell you the worst one. You ever get this one? You want to go to brunch? You want to go to brunch on Sunday? Mm-hmm. And inside you're like, no! But you can't say that. You got to keep them happy, right? So what do? You agree. You're like, yeah, let's go to brunch. What a great idea. Why would you want to sleep in on a Sunday when you can go pay $18 for eggs? Nah, you're thinking. Mm-hmm. Then we can sit around and listen to your friends have moronic conversations about the eggs. Like, is that pesto? Is that pesto in your omelet? Oh, it's asparagus. It's asparagus.
Yes,
I thought it was
exactly.
pesto. Just want to flip the whole table over. All right, I'm out of time. You guys a lot of fun. Thanks so much. Thank you.
$18 for eggs.
Thank you very much. Bill Burr, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
I'm so young. $18 for eggs. So he's either living in California or New York because everything's ridiculously expensive in those states for various reasons. A lot of it political. Anyway, so yeah, I'm familiar with this. I saw this. I don't remember what the name of the video was where he did this little bit of his, but it's not unfamiliar to me. It's just, I had forgotten the specific details, and then as he's going through it, I'm remembering the other time, the other video, and it's pretty much almost like word for word the exact same thing. And I know that is how the comedians do their thing, and maybe there's little variations here or there with a word or two or a look or whatever, but it's pretty much a carbon copy of what he did before, except probably this might have been an earlier version of the one I saw. I can't remember if he had hair in that one. I can't remember. if he did or not. And honestly, I don't remember what video it was in. I just remember the material. And it's kind of funny to see him. He's so young here. My goodness, it's ridiculous. And just how down he was on marriage, understandably so. I completely get it. Honestly, I really get it. And that he ended up with the very type of woman that he's complaining about in his bits, which is kind of funny. So, oh well. Okay, well, I don't have anything new, honestly, to add to this other than, what I shared in the other video. And of course, the thought coming to me again as I'm watching this and he's explaining the whole deal about men putting themselves in danger first. They're the ones last off the ship. I can't remember if I used this specific word in the other video or in one of his other videos where basically the idea is that men they're considered expendable is what it is. And even men consider men expendable. Not all men, but like men in general, it's been ingrained into them that is their role. And I know a lot of that it's related to biology because the men have been the providers, the protectors, the fighters. So I get that. I know that's kind of like that's just part of being a man. But at the same time, we can kind of rise above our biology and recognize that men as a whole, they are not expendable and they are valuable and important. And we should not treat them as if they're nothing but just trash to be thrown away because their lives don't matter, because women and children are more important. And I'm not saying that women and children aren't important either, but I'm just saying I don't like this attitude that society in general has about men in general. And that is the way it has always been. It's always men that go off and fight because they're the fighters typically. And you got the head honchos running the scene, the politicians or the people in charge or whatever, and they don't mind throwing people's lives away because it doesn't matter to them because men are expendable. Can you imagine the outcry if tables were suddenly flipped all of a sudden? No biology rooted in like, let's say, the flipping or the change of scenario, and if we only sent women off to go fight. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine the outcry? Anyway, whatever. Not much new material here, so I don't have much more to add. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Hasta luego.